Hey guys, I'm doing a video to show my console collection. Since I was a kid, I was always fascinated by consoles and how they were different and they had different controllers. And every console I heard of as a kid, I wanted. Of course, I didn't get them because you couldn't get everything. But as I got older, and started collecting, I started collecting for consoles. I've been collecting for about 13 years. So here we go. I have more of the modern consoles up top. It's not in a real particular order, but this is the Xbox One Slim, or Xbox One S. Yeah, that's what it's called. I only played a bit of Gears of War on this. Never really played anything else. I mostly just played my PS4. I have a Series X now, so I don't have that hooked up. PS3 Super Slim. The reason I got this is, well, I'm a collector, but I'm a big sucker when it comes to new models, even though this is sort of like a downgrade. Well, I mean, it is smaller, but a bit of a downgrade because it's a top loader, and yeah, it's a bit of a downgrade. And this is the Slim Model 2. Loads of discs in the front. This is probably the best model for PS3. I don't have an original model though. Here we have the third model for the Xbox 360. Again, not really an upgrade, but I'm a sucker, so I got it. Xbox 360 Slim. This might have been the one I played the most, I'm not sure. And the Xbox 360, the original model. Xbox 360 is actually my favorite console of all time. I just played so many games on it. Alright, some Nintendo consoles. The Wii U. I didn't play it that much. I did like the old, well, I guess it was sort of like Nintendo's gimmick to use a gamepad that had a screen on it, playing games with a second screen. I kind of like that, but I never played too much of it. I played a bit of Zombie U. I played through New Mario Bros. U. Played a bit of Pikmin 3, but that's about it. Nintendo Wii. It's in a clear case. I need to take this apart and reassemble it. It's one out of two consoles that don't work properly. The Xbox 360 disc drive isn't compatible. I need to flash it. GameCube. I kind of like the design of this console. Never had this growing up. It was the PlayStation 2 for me. So I don't really have any nostalgia for it. Nintendo 64. Got this. This isn't my original, unfortunately, but I got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas and played Star Fox. I remember when we got that game day one, not day one, on Christmas. Super Nintendo. This is my original Super Nintendo I got for Christmas back in, I don't know if it was 1993 or 4 or 5 or I'm not sure. But it came with Donkey Kong, and I played that game so much that I don't want to play it again, because whatever game I had back then I played the heck out of. It's not like today. NES. This one was probably yeah, this is one of the originals. We had like 3 of these back in the day. My father used to own a Radio Shack and he rented them out, and after the NES started getting a bit old, we just had 3 of them in the house, and this is one of them. I got rid of the other 2. Dreamcast. Don't have any nostalgia for this system. I should probably play it though. Probably an RPG, which is what I usually go for. Sega Saturn. Yeah, again, never grew up with this. Sega Genesis with the CD add-on. I remember my friends and my cousins had a Sega Genesis, and I had the Super Nintendo and the NES, and I thought the Sega Genesis was pretty cool because it was black. Like it was a different color. Yeah, I played games like Sonic. I remember one of my friends played Barney on it and stuff. Sega Genesis Model 1. I used to have the CD add-on Model 2. Or no, Model 1. But it broke and I just sold it off as parts. Sega Master System 2. Which is basically Sega Master System Model 2. I like the look and design of this console. The dust cover is a bit hard to open and stuff. Sega Master Model 1. I've never had this growing up, but I remember my cousin had it, and all I can really remember him playing was Altered Beast. Original Xbox. I remember playing Bounty Hunter and a hockey game. This is not my original though. Magnavox Odyssey 2. Now this console is a bit like a PC as well. I think you can run apps on it like calculator and probably typing and stuff like that. The games are like the old Atari 2600 graphics. I bought like 3 of these, and I can only fix one by AV modding it and replacing caps. Not sure if replacing the caps was needed though. The controllers are also attached to this, which I don't really like, I guess. PlayStation 2 Model 1. Yeah, this is my original. Got for Christmas back in probably 2003 or something. Reason I wanted this so bad was because I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan and loved the cartoon and or the anime, and I wanted to play Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and my brother, well, he wanted Grand Theft Auto, so we went with this instead of the GameCube or the original Xbox. PS2 Slim. I remember seeing this like for the first time and thinking it was cool because of how slim it was, but it has an external power supply, which I really hate. I can understand why they did it for the old consoles, because if the power supply didn't work, well, you just replace it with another external one. If it's internal, well, you gotta take it apart, right? PlayStation. My cousin had a PlayStation, and but I had the Nintendo 64. And so I never had one growing up, but I did get to play it a bit. Crash Bandicoot, that was the big game that I played. I remember he owned Persona, which is a really rare and obscure, expensive game. Tandyvision. Now this Tandyvision, I'm 95% certain this was sold at my dad's Radio Shack back in the day. It was sold by my aunt, owned by my cousin, and then he gave it to me, which is pretty cool. I don't like the controllers. Controllers kind of suck on this, but I do like that they're attached to the console, which is pretty cool. TurboGrafx 16. There's not really many, or at least I believe. I mean, I never played everything, but there's not a whole lot of bad games for this console. Didn't do well here because the Genesis came out not long after and it was more powerful, so didn't do well. PC Engine. Yeah, it's probably my favorite looking little console, honestly. It feels very good quality. It kind of feels heavy. It has the power bank attached to it, and it's modded for RGB with C-Sync. And because games are so expensive for it, and I wanted to play it, I got a EverDrive, but this is not official one. This is like the Chinese AliExpress one. Atari Jaguar. Again, consoles, I mean games are very expensive, so I got a game drive for it. And I played some Towers 2, which is the only RPG on the system, or the only licensed one. And I liked it. It's old school, like a PC kind of old school dungeon crawler. And I'm thinking about going back and playing that. The reason I started it, of course, is because RPG is like the first game I want to play on a console. Atari 78, Atari 7800. Yeah, it's Atari's 8-bit system that didn't do so good because, I mean, the games aren't too bad, but why play it when you can play the NES? Other than that, maybe you're an enthusiast and want to play Atari. Atari 2600. Not really any nostalgia on this for me. This was before my time. And the Coleco Gimini, which is essentially just an Atari 2600 clone, but it is made by Coleco, so it's not like a cheap clone. And I got some PCs down here and my handhelds. So yeah, those are my game consoles. Also my CRTs. Oh, one more console. Vectrex. I think I would have really liked this as a kid, but I never had it, and I think it's really cool because the video output is like X and Y vector graphics, kind of like what you see on an old CRT oscilloscope, and I think it's the only console that does that. And arcade games, pretty cool. I think I got a deal on this, honestly, on Facebook group. So yeah, those are all my game consoles. Boxes for them. And there are a few more I'd like to get, but thanks for watching, guys, and leave some comments. Bye. Oh, and I almost forgot. Here are the modern consoles hooked up. PS5. Yeah, I played this quite a lot for time I've had it. Last thing I played was Soul Hackers 2, which I liked more than I thought I would. I am a Shin Megami fan, though. But the first game was Ghost of Tsushima. I platinumed it. Really liked it. Hopefully they'll make a new one. Nintendo Switch OLED model. Yeah, I don't play the Switch that much, unfortunately. Should probably play the Zelda. I played through, did play through like 2 or 3 games though, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I can't remember. Oh man. I played through a couple other games, but I don't really remember off the top of my head. Xbox Series X. Played through Will-O-Wisps, which is an excellent game, or in the Will-O-Wisps. And Halo Infinite. So yeah, thanks for watching. And leave a comment. I almost forgot about the modern systems that I have hooked up.